Right, we're back. This is not going to be a super long stream. So last time we went ahead and we just defeated Boat King very early, didn't we? Yeah. And now we're going to go for the Kingdom of the Dead. Right off the bat, I don't think I mentioned this before. I didn't know before I started this playthrough. Like I think a day or two before I started this playthrough, they actually shared a teaser for Darksiders 4, and I didn't know. It's just pure coincidence. But I was thinking about Darksiders, and I decided to stream it like the day where they also announced. Well, they didn't announce anything. They just showed the teaser, but it seems quite clear that it's Darksiders 4. So that was a fun coincidence, which I found out about. Okay, this is the Kingdom of Death. This is where the game actually starts getting difficult. Yep. Now we can't get all the chests up here yet. Need Soul Splitter for that. Yes, Soul Splitter. Whoa, why is my depth perception just gone to shit? Right, where do we come from? We came from, I think, over here. I don't think there's anything to backtrack for. Yeah, okay. This reminds me of, is it Sycamore? I think it is. This room reminds me of the City of the Dead. If you know, you know. I booted up my Switch since the last time I streamed. My Switch playthrough was 20 hours long. That reached the end of the game. Love that music. Lots of free stuff.
I cannot.
A lot of free saves. I appreciate it.
Impossible. I gotta quit that.
Now unsure what strength does. I thought strength increased, now just raw damage output. Can I? Okay. Never done this before. I've played this game many times before. I'm finally going to Google what do these stats actually do. Stat effects. Health regen, your health regenerates by X amount every 60 seconds. Wrath regen is the same as health regen. Wrath Steel? I don't remember that being a thing. Okay, but yeah, that does sound pretty crazy. More overpowered than Health Steel, though? I don't know. I mean, for dealing damage, yes, but for... I mean, like, if you're looking at what's going to actually make you more tanky, it's going to be Health Steel. Strength. Increases Death's melee damage, but yeah, it doesn't show on the screen. Every 1 point of strength gives you roughly +2 minimum and maximum damage. Okay. Alright. So that's basically +30 damage. Interesting. Arcane. Death's arcane stat increases the amount of damage dealt in his Reaper form, as well as increases damage with his Necromancer talents and elemental weapon attributes. Oh, so does arcane not affect teleport slash? Yeah, I didn't know. Again, I've never googled it before. I've just played the fucking game and just gone by logic. Elemental effects happen more often if you have a high arcane critical chance. Okay, so arcane, so arcane critical chance isn't necessarily arcane critical chance. It's status chance. Okay. One defense reduces damage you take by 0.5. Resistance reduces elemental magic damage by 0.8. Crit. Arcane. Execution chance. How's execution chance? I'm not sure if I agree with what the guy said about execution chance. He said the moment the enemy reaches 20% health. I've gotten executions of enemies with a lot more than 20% health, so I don't think it's that. The guide I was watching there was just reading there was just a guy posted it on Steam 7 years ago. How? Alright, I remember actually solving this puzzle this way, which is very unconventional. Probably not intended. But this is the way I did it last time, I think. So you can't hit that from this angle. Not anywhere here. How are you supposed to hit that? Or do you just shoot him and just dash across? Does it give you time to do it? Didn't work anyway. Alright, let's just... So again, I appreciate there's multiple ways to solve it. So that method I would try to do there does work. I know for a fact it does. That's what I did last time. Is it intended as a solution? Probably not. I appreciate that it's not been patched out at least. No, I mean, reading up on all those stats, I mean, I'm glad to know, but I'm probably not going to... I'm going to put, like... Doing maths like that will only ever drive you insane. I did not find any fun in that. I do not do maths like that even for Warframe. I'll just intuit what is best for my gear. So it usually works out fine enough. Also, I discovered something about Limbo's kit today in Warframe actually, which makes him way better than I thought, but he's still crazy. So you can hold it down his one to instantly banish everyone, which helps. Something great about Land of the Dead is how they managed to this. You'd worry about this area maybe feeling a little bit samey. You'd worry like every single dungeon just kind of looks the same. As you will see, that is most definitely not the case. They managed to achieve quite an astonishing level of variety, whilst maintaining the whole fucking skeleton and bones and dead shit theme. I want another Resident Evil game stream. One I haven't actually played before. I'm not a fan of the classic Resident Evils with fixed camera perspectives. I think I've proven I absolutely don't mind a game with fixed camera perspectives. So I've played plenty of them now. My main problem, like I have tried Resident Evil 1. I have not tried the original Resident Evil 2 or 3, but I've tried Resident Evil 1 before. I cannot deal with the cameraman. It is insufferable to me. It's because, of course, I think there's a time and a place for fixed camera. And to me, survival horror is not it. It's really annoying when you can't see down the corridor, and therefore you can't aim. Happens a lot in Resident Evil 1 because literally almost the entire game is set inside the mansions. Ah, here we go, we got a badass looking thing now. The unfortunate reality is we've already seen most of the Kingdom of Dead. If you look at a map here, not a whole lot of it left. You've already been through a lot of it. Excuse me. Who the hell do you think you are?
I have to go low.
Sure. Oh, that fucking ice block is fucking perfectly timed. I got Kafka on Honkai Star Rail. Didn't know she was going to be on mana, so jump scared me when I saw her. Of course, I've been waiting for her for ages. She's been one of my most wanted characters since I first started the game. So I'm glad to finally have her. I'm not impressed with her, but I'm not unimpressed. I don't know what I feel like I'm doing something wrong with her, but I did go ahead and I looked up like build guides, and according to them, I basically have a perfect build. This guy made a video and he basically outlined like what stats you should go for, and I have the stats. Other than maybe speed, I'm only at like 147 speed or something, and he says you could go up to 160. And I love, of course, characters which don't rely on trip stats. She doesn't. It might be my green fan, just because Kafka's damage is also going to be scaling based on your other dot damage dealers as well. I'm considering if I should slot in Luca or Sampo, because I have both of them C6, whereas I only have Green Fen C2 or C3. Portal. Right, we can't do shit here yet. Is there a go to the page here? It's probably up there. Oh. Yeah, so it might be my Green Fen, because my Green Fen is not properly built. Like my Kafka, she can hit more than 100,000 when she does her ultimate, which sounds great. But then I remember that, oh yeah, well my Jinglu also does that on every single hit. Never mind ultimate, every single hit. My Firefly does 250,000 when she gets weakness break. And it's not like Kafka offers a unique advantage compared to them. In fact, Kafka arguably has less AoE potential because of the way her skill works. I'm disappointed by that. Her skill only actually detonates your dots on the initial target, not all three targets, which is a bit disappointing. I think it's simply power creep thing. It might be that. Should make a lot of sense. And that's the thing, like, Kafka's teams are taking more effort, and I mean, they aren't fully built yet, but they're not poorly built. And, I'm not sure about what, but also, I'm thinking it might be like Firefly, where the damage number which appears is also reliant on how much health the enemy has. With Firefly, because she's dealing break damage, the damage number which pops up is proportional to the enemy's health. So if an enemy only has like 50,000 health, then you're only going to deal 50,000 damage. Whereas a traditional damage dealer will still give a whole 100k. Sometimes that can make Firefly seem really weak. But that's just how the game works. You're not actually dealing dog shit damage. I think Kafka might be the same way. Kargoth, we don't really care for Kargoth. Actually, do we? Wait. Oh, we absolutely care for Kargoth. No one, yeah. Okay, so Kargoth is the most valuable one. Kargoth is brilliant. We want Kargoth relics. Those give us a skill point. Speaking of which, we got a skill point a minute ago, didn't we? Should I play Cyberpunk at some point? So I bought Cyberpunk like a year ago. As well. And I ticked off Until Dawn. Maybe I should tick off Cyberpunk. Maybe I'll give another visit. Definitely.
Fresh merchandise.
I don't think we have anything to do. Yeah. Don't want to know what I don't want to find out what happens if I try to sell him the relics. But although her damage numbers don't seem to be the most impressive things, I'm still having a lot of fun playing Kafka, and I think that's the most important thing. Like, I'm wondering if I should swap off my Green Offend for either Luca or Sampo, or even swap off Ruan May. Problem is, the team already struggles for skill points. I could swap off Ruan May if I was running like any activity which requires two sides, and Ruan May is required on the other side, which likely she will be. So my other two best teams also require Ruan May. Granted, I suppose in a Jinglu time, I could probably replace Ruan May with Sparkle. Try to lose out in some damage, probably. Maybe the worst decision ever. It's been a while since Sparkle got usage on my account. I'm trying to get Black Swan as well, because she's great for Kafka. I was like, just love Black Swan as well. Not as a counter, but a playstyle with Black. The thing which makes Green Offend still good for Kafka is that Green Offend can get her full hits benefit without having to use any skill points. She can just use her basic attack and still get the burns up. I'm talking over this, guys. 9 10 to upload this. Still not on Honkai style AL strategy. It's like one of the most epic sections of the game. I'm talking about anime buff. It is pretty epic. Here comes one of my favorite pieces of the game. This piece. This might be what makes it onto a music compilation when it comes. I think I will continue in spite of that since the first one might not get a lot of views. But yeah, that's the thing. That's why I feel like maybe I could replace Ruan May with Sampo. Or if I get her Black Swan. Black Swan also doesn't need to use her skill to deal damage. I would say she's more blind on it than Green Defenders. So the difference between Green Defender's skill and her Her skill applies burn to 3 enemies, and it's a guaranteed burn, whereas her normal attack does it to 1 enemy. And it's not a guaranteed burn, but it's still might well be guaranteed. I've never seen it not occur, so. Not to mention, of course, due to Kafka, you actually want someone to do a basic attack. Rotation. See, I'd like to get a Black Swan, and also things like Sampo and Luca. I'm actually starting to like Luca because of the new event, which is actually kind of good. I've only played a little bit of it, but. Right. Swift recovery. That was clean. Where am I going now? Ah. Fun. Yo, is this called Death Lives? Looks nice. Must be something else. Ooh. Oh, ooh. 14 strength. Get more money. Do you see how I think Breath of the Wild took inspiration from this game? This game, I'm pretty sure the devs said themselves they got inspired by Zelda. And then Breath of the Wild was like, oh, you guys went bankrupt? Cool, that's pretty sad for you. Anyway. I don't mean with these like hardcore mechanics, if I remember correctly, Breath of the Wild doesn't really have a lot of that. But a lot of just like, I don't know, the general feel of the game. I don't know. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is, you know, in the sky as well. Okay. Why do I feel like there's a hidden passageway? Oh well. I forget, do they immediately drop us off at the Jordan Union? I think they do.
Did the Chancellor send you?
This guy looks epic.
Well, horseman. I've beaten death once, and I can do it again.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. You still reek of hope. You couldn't have met the Chancellor.
I don't know if I've seen this. Yeah, but it's just I want to see what it is.
Impressive. You would have done well in my army.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested, but thank you. Oh,
Pale
man.
rider in the flesh.
Yeah, no, I like it. Looks good. Wait, so we ever receive our Crucible invitation? I know we got it, I just don't know if I didn't. Also, of course, it's this game which actually introduced me to fucking tarots and shit rather than Persona. Here comes a counselor who's a bit of a prick.
No one disturbs the Lord of Bones without say of his Chancellor.
Yeah, Chancellor's a bit of a dick.
A rider? In the kingdom of the dead? No, no, this will never do. I must speak with the Lord of Bones. Oh, that is not possible. My lord attends his realm, a burden beyond even your ken, horseman. What is your use? As a doorstop? There is but one way to draw him from his slumber. The Gilded Arena.
They just use Scottish
Here
slang.
mortals
What?
are offered a last chance to earn freedom from the grave. A boon that includes an audience with the king. Defeat the arena's champion and return here with its skull. His Majesty will grant you an audience. And where is
Pretty
this
sure he
arena?
sends us some fetch questions just to kill us. He seriously thought this would happen.
Fret not, horse.
I suppose we were already on the way there.
Already arrived. What is it now?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
take care in the arena,
true.
horse. Should anything happen to you, I'm not sure if I could live with myself.
considering using the ghouls just because I've never used them before. But I'm feeling slightly tempted to go by Volgum and ask him to inspect so we can go for a ghoul build. Oh, that's a first.
I have wares aplenty. If you have coins to spare. How did you get here? A merchant knows many roads. Not all of them are shared with horsemen. Please, take a look.
This is money, right? This is risky.
You know where to find.
Pretty sure I remember there being a stone bite right around here. Why do I remember these things? I don't know. Things like on Star Isle, because I want to make my Kafka team really good. My brain is telling me, hey, you should spend money to secure that spawn. I'm at 20 pity, I think, and I have 0 wishes. Kafka fully drained all my jade. Oh, this is the door. Not going that way just yet. beginning of a lantern mechanic.
I cannot.
Behold, a challenger enters the arena. But what does he seek? Absolution from death? No! This one yet to live. Quiet! You would tell us his cause. Speak, challenger.
I'm here to defeat your champion.
And so all challengers boast, but most leave in torment. Their souls burn from existence, and our champion all the stronger for it.
Enough! Bring out your champion.
There is power in this one, power enough to do as he claims. But our champion is no cur to be summoned at will. You must draw him forth.
Just remember, do you have a spare set possessed size, don't you? Fuck.
The souls
Don't know
of
what to do with
all
them.
the slain and consumed. 3 animus stones must be placed therein. And our champion will arise.
Some of these dungeons in the Realm of Dead are unfortunately just fetch quests. Oh, no, we're... Indeed. What's that? Let go. Now you, I don't remember what you did. That's just. You know. I'm sure there's a couple of times in this dungeon, obviously in this dimension as a whole, where just clearing out all the bits and boom, gets some checks. I don't know how many of these guys are someone wanting to take the enemies. We heard there's an event for Destiny's 10th anniversary. I was tempted to download the game and do it. But then I actually heard what the event actually is, and it's not. We're spending hours just farming the cosmic journey for nothing. Why couldn't we just give everyone Icebreaker for free? I never got Icebreaker's second version of Destiny 2 or Destiny 1. So I never reward to find out his bounties. I never got lucky. So many of them never got it. It's also pretty funny. I was thinking about that a little while ago, and when I realised the whole Destiny content vault thing and taking items away from you only to resell them, they did it. Destiny 1 first. They did it again in Destiny 2. They did it way worse in Destiny 1. It's not. Oh, they did it way worse in Destiny 2. Destiny 1, it's unfortunately it's annoying that they did it, but. It was nowhere near as bad as what we did in Destiny 2. Destiny 1 was just annoying that you couldn't bring your gear forward into a taking thing. to at least complete this dungeon in the stream. I'm pretty tired. Oh, here's our first one. Pretty sure there's a crystal in each of these rooms for some reason. I think they got lazy with their placement. Collectibles like these, I always wonder, like, at what point in development do you place these kind of collectibles? Do you complete level design first and then you just add them in later? Or do you design from the start with them in mind? Spawning the enemies, yep, I know. I know it's happening. Is it spawning in the big fella? Big fella yet? These guys like the stingers, but slightly less insufferable. Everyone's raving about Astrobot. I've seen about 2 seconds of gameplay. I'm slightly interested. I don't know how much I can stomach something so thoughtful, right? There's a scroll, right? Persona's love me some good Persona slings. It's cute. Oh no, we're out of space. Oh, okay, I lost all directional control there. Game? Guess I didn't get on money then. Is Guild inspired by Final Fantasy's Guild? So I found out Gil is in every Final Fantasy, not just Final Fantasy 7. I feel like I've missed something. There was something which I got on my previous playthroughs, but not on this one. I missed something, I've forgotten something, I feel like. Then again, I might just be tired. Death, for all his power, cannot jump over that small pile of rocks. Huh. Well, I guess I did that. I blow him up just so I feel like it. I'm operating like 10% brain capacity right now. Fuck. Fuck. There's a reason for this. There's gotta be, right? There's gotta be a reason, right? I bet. Do we need to take the thing? Also, I'm just gonna be honest, like, if I do cover Solob's Maximus playthrough, which I think I will, because it doesn't take a while long. It sounds like it will, but it doesn't. I will not abide by rule. I will cheat. I've 100%ed it before. I am not on the bound to find everything authentically again. Why was that on the pressure plate? Why was it on the pressure plate? just to hint me if I need to do that. Now, see, if I were a level designer here, I would now be throwing in some reason to use this again. I would probably have a hidden corruption thing over here or over here. Hiding a stone slide or something. But clearly the level designers here didn't think that was necessary. Like, this has got to be one with just... One of these has a hidden chest. I know for a fact. I remember it. I'm not going insane. There's got to be more of them. Pretty sure this room has a hidden chest. Oh yeah, and Annapurna Interactive is dead. He's very sudden. It just fucking happened. There's some internal debate went on between, I suppose, like the CEO and the founder. And everyone was like, fuck you, we're out. And everyone resigned, apparently. So the Outer Wilds publisher is killed. Because Annapurna didn't just do Outer Wilds, I'm forgetting Kentucky Route Zero, which is on my list. I intend to buy it if it ever goes on discount. There you go. Kentucky Route Zero is the Stray, which I have full spoilers for, so. I've done a bunch of other things. It's unfortunate they're known as a Stray publisher and not the Outer Wilds publisher. Like, I'm not slagging off Stray, I'm just saying the chances of Stray being a better or more deserving game than Outer Wilds are very small. But every time I think about Outer Wilds now, I can't help but remember my friend was still refusing to fucking play the game. But these archers, man, yeah, they piss me off. God damn, I love ice. But okay, what was that? Fists? Okay. Can I not drop stuff whilst in combat? There's a notification that popped up there, but I didn't read it.
I cannot.
There's something I really like about Kingdom of the Dead. Every dungeon has similar architecture, but they still looked visually distinct enough to not feel repetitive, which I really like. For example, Bone Riven, which is an entirely optional dungeon, is really purple. No, maybe not purple, like a between purple and blue. It's a really funky colour, I love it. It's unfortunate because Bone Riven's, if I remember correctly, it's like a 2-minute long dungeon. But it's still very cool to find. Because I remember it being kind of difficult to get to. It's a point where like a lot of people don't even know it exists, I think. The City of the Dead is a Yeah, I think it's the City of Dead, which is very grey. One of them was a bit blue, one of them was a bit green. I think that's just like Cameron, which is green. This one is kind of the introductory dungeon, so it's kind of also a little bit greenish grey. Game, I did not need 5 health potions. Respectfully, I do not have a skill issue. I'm operating at 5% capacity and I'm still not needing any health potions. Thank you very much. Here we go again. Oh, it's our first big boy. Hello there, big boy. Don't know why, but these guys are kind of tanky. They are pretty threatening when they're in the group of other enemies. At least from what I understand. Dungeons from this dimension do kind of blur together a little bit for me. That's less so because they are samey, and more so due to the fact that they are not at the beginning of the game, which is what I remember best. Really excited to fight the arm. What happened to the partnership between DE and I forget how the managed to involve Darksiders. Was it just straight up the Darksiders developers that helped with Veruna? Whoa! Yeah. Lovely visual. Part of the reason why the loot games picks up in this part of games is because they decide to start throwing a million enemies at you. There's a game I'm really interested but I can't get on the screen. I should not have bought an Xbox Series X. Do not buy an Xbox Series X. Save your money towards a PC. You do not need an Xbox in the current console generation. There's no reason to have one.
I cannot.
PlayStation has plenty of worthwhile exclusives. Nintendo Switch has plenty of worthwhile exclusives. I still maintain like the Switch could be the best console, but it just like lacks. It's Nintendo is stuck in the Stone Age. Obviously, it being portable is a massive boon. The Joy-Cons, when they work like they're supposed to, are brilliant. I think the best game controller. I do think the Switch could be the best console. Nintendo just don't fucking care. Oh yeah. Why? I mean, you're waiting to have a Jones reference, I guess. This is where we can get introduced to a big beetle guy in it. You guys are not all that scary. There you go. These guys are still not as scary as the, what are we even called? I forget, stalkers? I say that when you can fucking smash me. Yeah, scarabs here, not as scary as stalkers. They are disgusting, but yeah, not as scary. So it's I feel like there's another one of those chests in here. Only been an hour and a half. It's not particularly long. Right, let's go. Boss fight tank. I really like this one. Would it be easier or harder? But health gating assault. Come on, Asher. Hurry up. I know this ain't your actual fucking final form, mate. I fought you before. Come on. Stop playing. Alright. I don't have to... Alright, you're going to actually reveal yourself now? Yeah. Welcome to the actual boss fight. I know why, but I love this animation. This cute little golden skull. Ash. Oh, look at him all slow down. Oh, we're bullying him. Oh no, Nasha. You have to do out all the heals. Oh, there you go, he's down to half health. Oh, we're gonna level up on that. About to level up, Nasha. You look like just enough XP. It really should be gripping whilst he's doing that. I'm assuming Nasha's gender. Oh, you got me. Fucking staggered him. Wait. He's still health gating Nasha. Coward. Absolute coward. Also, when you get back to the Chancellor after this fight, he's like, what? Do you mean you killed Nasha? And it's like, yeah, it's not that hard of a fight, right? How many hits has he landed on me? Like 2? Hello, Nasha. How are his fight things doing there? Doing you well? So, really didn't go well for you, Nasha, did it? Very cool find out with us, and there he goes. Dead. He'll become a regular enemy within a couple dungeons' time. That will not be the last time we see him. Level up. Ooh, ooh. Chaos Fan. I will never use that. Chaos Fang. Ooh. Okay, we've got respectable crit stats and not bad base damage. Okay. It has no unique perk. That's just it. Because we're still losing just a lot of base damage just to get a crit buff. Mathematically, how does that work out? Okay, actually, I want to do a math. Okay, how do you do a math for this one? Okay, so let's say 1002 is our damage. I mean, we have a 26. If we have a 26% chance to crit with 151 crit damage, how do we represent that under the calculation? I used to be really good at maths, so this really shouldn't be that hard to me. Is it as simple as times 1.26 times... It's plus 151, so it's actually times 2.51, right? Or is it brackets 1.26 times 1. Oh, okay, I have it. Okay, so times 2.51. Okay, and then that's not right. That's not right. Fuck, no, just restart. Okay, so 1002. Oh wait, no. 1002 times 2.51. Yep. Okay. Times 0.26, then plus 1002 again. 1655. Okay. That sounds correct. Right, now let's do the same maths this time around, okay? So 621 times 4.28 times 0.31 plus 621. Yeah, that's less damage. That's about what I thought. It's not like a lot less damage, but it's noticeably less damage. It's 200 DPS less, I think. I think my maths is right. The numbers seem to make sense to me. Oh yeah, so not doing that. It's a real shame you can't sacrifice those weapons. It basically just immediately gets old. Since if you have a good possessed weapon, which is not hard to do, then you're already ahead of the curve. Oh, can I? That was 16. We're so close. We're so close to greatness. Should I respec go for a gold? It would be unique, it would be different to what I normally do. Teleport Slash is like really good for my playstyle, but maybe I should get out of my comfort zone. And this does also have health restoration. Alright. 504 times 0.15. 75. Wait, really? This shit only gives me up to, at most, 75.6 HP, unless it crits. That's not a lot. Is that... Have I done my maths right? Yeah, I have. Wow, okay. Flop restores 13 health per hit in comparison. And that's for base level, so that's going to go up. I think we should respec and look into this. Maybe we'll keep Teleport Slash for the Wrath generation, because that's just crazy good utility. And then not, so we'll save. I mean, this is still good though. We can save ourselves with 2 skill points. We'll pay Volgan a visit. We will respec. We'll see what we can do. So I don't think. I think I only ever tried playing rules once. So it's one playthrough I did. Granted, I do think the Ghoul playstyle is more reliant upon building for Arcane as well, which is probably why I don't go for it. Let's try. But definitely I want to still have Teleport Slash's Wrath generation. Is Ostergoth? Yeah. Bit random, but Dare from Halo 3 absolutely inspired by the boss. Metal Gear Solid 3. I saw a picture of her earlier today. Someone just made a post about Halo on YouTube, and I was like, wait a second. They're literally identical. They are identical. That's just blatant fucking plagiarism. Alright, we're full on quite a lot of things, aren't we? Oh! Okay, Renegoth is pretty damn good then. Just a permanent health and wrath buff. It's nice. Okay, sell some secondaries. Sell some gauntlets and some boots. We're not going to use it. It's a solid amount of ice damage. But I'm pretty sure it's still weak compared to what I already am. How is that less DPS? Something wrong with the game's maths here. Just like looking at the numbers, it should be. The base damage is higher, and then 500 ice damage. Why is this weaker? I'm struggling to see it. Is it the fire and the piercing? That's 800 base damage per hit. Yeah, we'll keep that. Probably should just get rid of these. It's funny that Volgrim is labeled as general items to me, when he is not a general items vendor. Like, Volgrim is a funky NPC. It's entirely possible, in fact it's likely, to play the entire game without ever buying anything from him, which to me is the exact opposite of a general items vendor. I think he sells potions?
Fresh merchandise.
And it's true, technically what he sells are general items, they're just weapons, but I can only afford 2 of these. There's no reason to ever buy this or this. Only ever buy Ornate or Legacy.
The pleasure is all mine.
Alright. Max out Aegis Guard. You need Aegis Guard. Aegis Guard is crazy OP. Right, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3. Maybe we will get 4 as well. Right? Oh, that's fucking... That's 3 big damage boost. If we add this, we now have 4 spells. Some health is better than no health. I don't know how much Reaper energy you need, so yeah. Let's get everything once. That's literally doubled restorations. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want at least level 1 on this. I think that goes up to 30% or 25%. You want to get this to level 3. Thankfully, of course, it's very cheap to respec, so if I decide I don't want this, then it's not hard to go back. That's almost double as well. Is there any point where leveling up stops giving you skill points? I forget. Do they stop giving you skill points for leveling up, or does it just start taking really long to level up? So right now we're level 15. My Nintendo Switch profile, which is at the end of the game, is level 20. So it's just we're only gonna have 5 more levels up for the rest of the game, potentially. Okay, we're gonna save this point. As always, defense, and then we put you 2 there. I don't really know how his skills work. And in fact, just to get just to scope him out. Oh, and they're done. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Are we gone? Hey. Honest opinion so far, not very impressed. We'll do more. Could go to a crucible. In fact, yeah, I think we'll go try the crucible after this.
I was so hoping you would not return. What of the arena's champion, then?
He won't be entertaining you any longer. No. Impossible. I believe your king will see me now.
I cannot deny you.
You stink of the living, horseman, of souls long overdue. You are not welcome here.
Pity. I was starting to enjoy the atmosphere.
Then you have not been here long. Billions of souls crowd my kingdom. All of humanity wailing for vengeance. But I see you are already familiar with such
Is that Halo stock sound effects as well? I say Halo stock sound effects as if that makes any sense.
Me, horseman?
Show me the way to the Well of Soul.
That's the sound of a banshee.
And what do you seek there? Power over life and death? Or do you hope for absolution, Kinslayer? I wondered where the souls of your brethren had gone, for they never passed through my realm.
Your realm hardly needs more subjects.
Convenient Scott.
True. Yet I must face this rabble without the lords who serve me.
That's not my concern.
Make it your concern, and I will grant your request. Find my 3 dead lords, and wake them from their slumber. This will bend them to your will.
I love how we've given this question just because I'm lazy.
Return the lords to me, that they might share my burden.
Because he's talking out his arse.
Do not fail me, horseman, and your brother will be lost to you.
What do you know, my brother?
The 7th seal was not broken, but he was. His soul passed through this realm, burning with agony. Now, it cools in the abyss, surrounded by void and silence. Soon, the Charred Council will be picking it from their teeth.
With your help, the Council will be denied. You have yet to teach me how to reach the well. I grow tired of these diversions.
If you want answers, why don't you take them? On this path, you do not serve the balance. And for that, you are denied your rightful power. Until you have it. You are beneath me.
You'll forgive me, Lord, if I don't bow. Why did your lords leave the Eternal Throne?
They seek what they cannot have. Something beyond both death and life. Oblivion. A cowards claimed it was already spreading, eating at the fringes of our realm. After I punished them, they fled to their pathetic strongholds.
What you speak of is corruption.
Name it what you will. It is not a threat to the lords of the dead. We have judged the fallen since the beginning of time. There is no power that can undo that.
What does Echidna have to do with your kingdom? Last I heard, she had one of her own.
The Shadow Realm, Isalik, yes. Where the Sisters Sightless spin their webs. Many of my lord's foes escaped there when his rule was still young. We hunted them down. Echidna herself barely escaped. Perhaps she took shelter here, and yet weaves her evil.
Right, so I think I'm going to attempt this and then end stream. Crucible's really cool. I love Crucible. Way better than Destiny's Crucible.
I see you got our little invitation.
I don't know if this is a count from Darksiders 1, something I'm supposed to know. Same for Wicked Gay.
And the weak are destroyed.
It's only an entrance, isn't it? I would love to do a full run through, wave 0 to 100
Let me explain the rules of
on
which
stream. I'd love to do
there
that.
are few. The more creatures you defeat at intervals, if you take the reward, if not, but if at any time. Oh, and one last thing. Do you wish to enter? Wish to fight from the start. A brave decision.
So we have up to wave 25 right now. So you can already see some of the value in the rules. They are absolutely a supplement to your own character. The wrath generation fucking sucks. Probably open with teleports now. be frank, I don't think we're going to be able to actually go probably too much further. Like, look at that. We're already taking a lot of hurt. Why are I suddenly sucking? Oh my god. I don't use a health potion, but I might have to. Right, I need my throws to save me here. Mother, what happened to me? Why did I completely... I don't know what happened. I was not expecting to die wave 5. I shouldn't have died here. I don't know what happened to me.
Where do you wish to start? A brave decision.
I very much want to at least complete wave 5. Didn't mean to teleport like that. Okay. Yeah, Ravens, I'm not sure what's going on with them. Not Ravens, okay. They kind of just disappeared after one hit. I don't know what happened. I do think there's big value potentially in the Ravens. Also got potentially upgraded which makes enemies attack for heals, considerably. Then like what's unveiled scars. Max, but one... I think the big problem I have here is that the ghouls give you that, really shit amount of that, whereas the ravens give you health. Whereas teleport slash does both in one. And arguably does both better. It definitely does the wrath regeneration better, the health regeneration remains to be seen. See, this is how a last attempt should have gone. Motherfucker. No clue why I don't. I think you can probably go to 10 at least. Sounds like going
Would you take this prize?
a stupid moment again.
Or continue further?
He chooses to fight on!
When do you get checkpoints? Is it only every 25 waves? It might be only every 25. I hate these waves. Wide waves. I don't know, I need a feeling like I'd probably be getting by better if I had just invested into Unstoppable instead. Maybe I should just really get that upgrade which tells them to attack them instead. But I think I'm using Teleport Slash anyway. So I feel like I'm using more Wrath for the same result, but because I'm using more Wrath, that means I have less Wrath for Teleport Slash, which means I'm playing greater risk for just as much, if not less reward. That's how I feel right now. Also, I mean, I'm just not a fan of Reaper mode, which of course is what the Ravens give. One of their upgrades. Ravens do have an extra slow effect, which we don't have yet. Alright, missing that. Where are the Ravens? What are we doing? This is the first time they're going to appearing and disappearing as they felt like it. That's very nice. Also, you can clearly see enemies are already compelled to do attack balls, just a little bit less so. Also, this is the Crucible, which means, of course, it's harder than our regular content.
You have survived. So far. Is it the prize and freedom you want? Or more punishment?
Surprise it is!
A number of times I get but I fucking accidentally picked the continue option, and I meant to leave. I predict we're going to get a green piece of armor. was not expecting that. Is that better than what I have right now? Potentially. Could be. Level 12. Level 12. I just feel like I should be getting more value out of them. With how many skill points they are invested in right here. Let me Google this. What's the internet's opinion on this? People are saying hot. Oh wait, no. Okay, so that's one Reddit thread. Holy what the fuck? How did I miss that? The one level up gives you 5.4 times damage, and it summons a second flop. Still two ghouls though. Fanto even says ghoul summon suggests to me that it does increase. Open skill point chest with Soul Splitter activated to get 3 points per box instead of 1. No shit, there's no way that's true. It's on fucking Reddit, there's no way that's true. There's no way. And also I don't remember how can you tell? Okay, well now I'm gonna have to start using Soul Splitter once we unlock it. Whenever we open a skill point chest. I wanna try that. That's crazy. Oh, we already burned a skill point chest. Fuck me. Right, I found a poll. Most people vote Harbinger is more fun. It's sounding like to me that Necromancer is better, but it requires a lot more build effort. I can see how if you optimize your build, Necromancer could end up being better. But this is like end game stats here with like health steal and wrath steal, which of course are entirely RNG dependent as to if you actually get those things. We won't make a decision yet, because of course this was a Crucible, so that's a higher level enemies when we're actually fighting in the world. So we'll play further before I make an actual decision. Let's get to a dungeon though.
This is no place for a horse.
What? What? What's the point of this? I saw that, wherever that was. I saw it. I like how the actual coffin is summoning can do damage. Things even in playstyle, I don't know if I'm vibing with Necromancer. Things in concept, I'm a big fan of kind of the Necromancer kind of playstyle. Just to me, I always try to go for that kind of thing whenever it's available in the game, but it's rare that I find Spawn which does it in a satisfying way to me. Like, for example, Necros and Warframe, I would really like Necros and Warframe if, you know, the zombies actually did damage. But they don't really, not without a lot of effort, and, like, why would you put that effort into making them deal damage when putting a tenth of that effort into making yourself deal damage would yield 10 times better results? Oh. It also might be like if you invest more skill points into them, their level ups just go crazy. I mean, as you can see, the fucking Ravens get 5 times damage. One spare, you can do it. Yeah. It just feels like, again, Teleport Slash gives Wrath Regeneration and healing in one power, and damage. Whereas the ghouls are kind of shit in terms of damage. The Ravens might get really good, but right now they're not very good. And the ghouls' Wrath Refundment, there's no argument that the ghouls are better or anywhere near as good as Teleport Slash is for Wrath. Not to mention, Teleport Slash also gets the slow and the explosion. Like, again, let's just fucking look at this, right? So Teleport Slash gets damage, healing, damage and healing, it gets fire, it gets Wrath Generation, it gets slow, and it gets more damage, okay? Damage, more damage. Okay, so let's say damage, Wrath, and slow. Ghouls give you damage and really shitty Wrath. Ravens give you damage and mediocre health regeneration. Oh, Teleport Slash also, of course, gives you explosion on demand, whereas ghouls give you an explosion when they die, which you have no control over, as far as I can tell. See, look, everything on Necromancer just seems like an inferior version of what Harbinger has. I don't know right else I'm going to continue, but... Oh, with this place. One of the chests involved in this puzzle gives a skill point. I remember that. This is a funny little goofy puzzle, I think. Yep. Because of what that Redditor said, I'm not gonna fuck with this yet. I'm just gonna wait until I get Soul Splitter. Spoiler. If they're correct, they're telling the truth that you actually get fucking 2 extra skill points. I want that. It's down there where you get bone with them. You get 2 bones. That was the other thing, is that on top of the 2 skills we already got here, there's a 3rd one. There's fucking Frenzy as well. It seems just very endgame build intensive. There's no way to have enough wrath to sustain this. You're already struggling, and Frenzy literally consumes all of your wrath, I think. Also, one of the Redditors I read said they do 100 plus hour runs of the game. So people out of my league. I've never done that. Thinking about it, I think my longest playthrough was 30 hours. That was 100% completion I did that. I remember, like, 3 Soul Arbiter's Maze, I'm pretty sure I just went through the whole thing in one sitting. It was a fun experience. Motherfucker, I need to learn to not do. But look at that. They used their entire ability and they didn't even get through one mummy. The entire thing. Right, I'm gonna keep going until we hit the elevator room. I'm pretty sure this is that dungeon. Really like the concept of this dungeon. It's literally just fixing an elevator in an unconventional way. Don't need Khan anymore. Here we go, yeah.
Impossible.
Alright, I'm happy. I think we leave this here. Just perfectly right at the very start of this dungeon.